Okay. And let's see what everyone else has been up to. Adam, you've washed up. Thomas, you are walking to the bathroom to see if Adam is okay, aren't you?
Yeah. I just Thomas walks in. What's Adam is just a bit bruised up, something like that.
Little bruised up? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And missing a tooth, as we've said.
Oh, well, Thomas is gonna take a deep breath and ask, so, I think at this point Thomas is a bit silent, and for a few moments, and says again, "Is everything okay? Do you need anything?"
Nah, I'm okay. Just sick of this dude.
Well, uh, well, just take a minute, relax.
All right.
Since
Not a baby.
well, that happened to you. What about George and Jean? Uh, we need to check up on them and see they don't.
Yeah, I'm going to check up on George.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check up with Jean. So at that point, Thomas walks out to check up with Jean to see if he's okay.
And then we'll check up on George.
All right. Adam, you go to check up on George. And George is fidgeting quite a bit. You see, he's looking over in a certain direction very frequently and then trying to avert his eyes. And he's sort of circling around a little bit like a shark.
Well, I'm going to walk to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and say, "Hey, George."
Ah! Oh. Right.
You're
And then
right.
he turns away and just continues what he was doing.
I will. What you're doing, George?
Making a profit.
What do you mean?
I mean, and he kind of nudges his head sideways in the direction he was looking, without looking there himself. I mean, you don't talk about it when you're doing it.
I will look to the direction he pointed at.
Over there, you see what is technically the proceeds box for tonight.
Come on, George. Really?
There's just two of them. I can make it quick, I think.
Half of these are written check.
And you see his hand, like, on his belt, where his gun is.
I will put my hand on his shoulder and try to calm him. Come on, George. You don't need to do this. You're just going to make a scene and get yourself shot. You really want to get well,
I want it. And you can see just
yeah,
the lust in his eyes for that cash.
that's why I want.
He's in the midst of frenzy.
I want to try to talk him out of it. Come on, focus, George.
You
It's a business.
can't talk him out of it, but you could try to get him to do something else.
Ah, shit. um, well, come with me. I will well walk with him to the toilet and to the bathroom and just try to let him.
He's not going to leave this. He's getting ready.
Yeah, but I say, come with me. I have something better for you.
You'll have to persuade him
Mental
about
snack?
that in this case then.
Come on, you.
So,
Surely you will rather have a fulfilling snack than just money, right? Come.
alright then. Let's go ahead and make it a presence persuasion.
Not manipulation?
No, I don't think
No.
so. Not in this case. This isn't a trick so much as a
Oh!
direct offer, and
Oh,
he
thank
just goes
God.
for it. He kind of looks at you and goes, alright, alright.
Does not.
And he will just sort of walk up, take his the hand he was going to reach for his gun with, and puts it around your shoulder, nice and tight. Lead on.
I'm going to walk him into the bathroom and see if there's any mortal in there.
Roll me a chance die.
Oh!
There is a single person in there, and you can hear him heaving.
Evening. Okay. Well, George, here's your meal. Enjoy. And I will just let him loose.
Alright, he will
bathroom.
drink nice and deep.
I will try to see if he. Well, to stop him at some point to. I don't want him to kill him.
He's you're offering yourself up, right?
No.
Or
I'm
this
offering
dude.
the dude.
Alright. He's is in fact going all the way. You can see just sort of the
Ooh.
frenzy in his eyes as he just starts, as he comes up from behind, puts his hand to the guy's head, and just smashes it against the toilet seat.
Ooh. Ow.
And then
Damn.
goes for a drink.
Is a man dead? Oh.
He's in the process of drinking him dry.
Ooh, I will try to stop him at some point. Because surely he didn't.
What are you going to do to try to stop him?
Try to pry him from the man and just say, "Fuck George, stop it! Listen to this."
Give me a strength brawl.
Yeah, I will spend a point of VtR and a willpower for that. Uh,
Alright, you managed to pull him away, and while he's gasping and growling, he starts to go a little limp and calm down and go to his sides, breathing heavily. He just kind of looks at the guy who's now face first in the toilet, but still alive.
I will.
Ugh.
I will put him out of the toilet
Okay.
and just while the guy is still. I assume he passed out or something like that. I will feed him 1 point of VtR just for him to heal. Well, to heal some of the damage done, but not ghoul him. I'm not going to ghoul him.
Right. Alright, you feed him a blood, and you're very certain he's going to pull through out of this. He's gonna have a massive headache still.
Yeah.
George, meanwhile, looks a little pleased with himself. He's just kind of shaking himself off a little bit. Whew. Oh man, that's like a... Man, you ever take a car and you just like try to do an actual jump with it? You know that like adrenaline feel you get afterwards, just like real shaky and so good.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I still
Alright.
think we should go take that cash box though.
Yeah, not going to happen. We're
There's
here for a
millions
reason.
in there.
We're here for a
Who
reason,
wants to
and
pass it up? We're right here.
come on.
They even think we're important. Look, we can do a better plan. I don't know what I was thinking a minute ago.
You're going to frenzy. That's the thing that happened.
So, what?
Yeah.
That's what that was. Oh, that's fun.
Well, yes, but you have to be more in control. Because you can end up doing stupid things that will lead you into, well, to some big problem.
Hey, I'm in control. I had it all under control.
You were
I was
under
gonna get away
control.
with it. Trust
No,
me,
no,
come
no,
on.
no. We're here for. We're not looking. We're looking for Ryugi here. Okay. Just focus on that.
Right.
Fuck. Now I need some blood
So,
too.
what have we actually done for that so far?
Well,
I've
there's
kind of
this.
been chatting around and having fun, honestly.
Yeah, I know. There's this chick with, well, the girl, the artist, I forgot her name.
Sarah
Um,
Brewer.
Sarah
He pulls
Brewer,
out one
yeah.
of the brochures.
Yeah, that's it. She has some connection to Ryugi. I don't know which, but
Well, I guess we'll find out eventually.
yeah, but before that, I really, really need to drink. Could you?
He kind of looks over at the bathroom stall and goes, "Oh, got one
Not
right
bother
over
this
here."
guy. I don't want to kill him.
He's right there.
Yeah, but
I mean, if you don't finish him off, he turns into a vampire, right?
no. I told you a million times. You can just drink a little. Just drinking from someone won't turn into a
It's a
vampire.
lot of rules, though. You
Yeah.
got like a book I could just read for this?
No.
Ah,
No, the whole point of this, of the masquerade, is to not, specifically not having a book about rules of vampire and weaknesses of vampires.
all right.
Could you just fetch me someone and let him come into the bathroom and, I just...
I'll get you somebody. I'll get you somebody.
Thanks, George.
And while that's happening, Thomas, you went to
Yeah.
go check on Jean.
Yes, how's he doing?
Jean is looking at the art. He's standing very stock still, almost at attention, unmoving.
Well, Thomas, just casually, um, goes up to Jean, doesn't look at the art, but asks that, "Hey, how are you doing, Jean?"
He kind of stays silent for a bit, his eyes totally locked, breathing heavily.
Oh, I Thomas attempts to turn Jean around so his back is facing the art. Hey, how about
You try to gently turn him, and he just kind of looks at you and goes, "Have you ever seen something so terrible?"
yes, I mean, our digs in Egypt, we found some really terrible things here and there once in a while. But yeah. Thomas just smiles like a little
Well,
bit.
he puts his hand to his tie and kind of straightens it out a little bit. "I think I'm gonna do what I should have done then."
Wait, um, how about we talk this out maybe in the bathroom? Um, we
There can be no talking when it comes to this.
no.
And he will start walking towards the refreshments table, and he'll reach for a bottle of red wine.
Um, okay. Thomas just follows Jean a bit curiously, still a bit worried. Um, well, I don't plan to do a lot of drinking tonight. Jean, um, are you sure you're okay? What are you doing?
Better than ever. I know exactly what I have to do.
Uh,
He says, with a bottle of red wine in his hand. With his other, he pulls out a switchblade.
Wait.
Why
Gene
does
had that the entire
explain?
time. Okay. Thomas's eyes like widened, and he puts his hand and puts the Gene quietly. Gene, put the switchblade down. Maybe you've not been sparring as much as you wanted. I know you can be a bit tense after not fencing for a bit.
You've seen it. You've seen that travesty over there, he says as he waves his bottle of red wine in the direction of the paintings. I have to destroy them.
Wait, no. Okay.
And much like George, you can't stop him. He's in the midst of frenzy. But you could change his target.
Hey, Gene, how about we step outside or come with me to the bathroom? We can talk this all out. Basically, I'm just trying to convince him to at least come with me or follow me. And put the switchblade down.
You need to make some offer, at the very least.
Yeah.
Adam, offered a drink. What are you putting forward here? Just wrecking the bathroom doesn't seem to be quite what's going to happen.
Is it possible that because we entered in, can we re-enter? I'm thinking at least offer him to maybe step outside of the Galleria, because there's other places, right? There may be some live music or something to listen to, not to look at paintings.
That is just not that's not an alternative target enough. You will try speaking those things to him, but he is more than focused on his target as he starts approaching the paintings.
No, I think that's when I grab Gene firmly on the shoulder, at least to stop him from going towards the paintings.
Mm-hmm.
While he's questioning to himself, like, where did he get a switchblade? He had that entire time. So yeah, can you at least stop him firmly?
You could go ahead and make a strength brawl roll to see if you can at least hold him in place.
I have no brawl, but I have vigor. Will that work?
Vigor adds to your strength inherently already, if you recall.
Yeah, I don't have brawl, but
So then you're taking a -1 penalty.
So I mean, when selecting, do I also select the vigor to roll as well?
Yep.
Yeah, because it adds to your strength total.
Okay, got it.
It did not have metal detectors. It had guards up front who were going to check you.
Okay. It's one success.
Alright, you managed to hold Gene down just long enough. And he's kind of struggling against you. Let me go. I have to.
No, and I guess that's
it's an
when...
abomination.
No, I know you're very passionate about art. And he starts dragging him at least out of the Galleria, past the guards, and hopefully tell the guards, like, my friend has a little bit too much to drink. We'll be right back. And Thomas will just smile.
He's still struggling the entire way. He's like, no, let me go. Let me go.
Yeah, he's
starting to make a bit of a scene as you're dragging him away.
At that point, Thomas is going to, I guess, grip Gene even tighter. At least step away from the entrance of the Galleria, and looks to Gene that you're causing a scene. This is not like you. Look, you're obviously you need a drink or something. Just relax. He's trying to do his best to calm him down. Hopefully away from spectators.
Go ahead and let's go ahead and make a presence persuasion off of that last line. Need a drink, Gene.
Yep. A drink. Okay, let's do this.
You're right. You're right. You're right. And he turns to you and he will lunge at you. What is your defense?
He lunges at me. He attempts.
He agrees with you. He needs a drink.
Oh, can he like stop him like right there before he bites him? Like he grabs him by the shoulders and holding him tight.
Ultimately, it's your defense here that is basically that action of trying to stop him from doing this.
Yeah.
So, what is your defense?
Sidestep and grab him from behind.
Well, I mean the defense number.
Physical number.
Defense
It's
number?
on the bottom
Oh, physical
right-hand
number.
corner.
I'm sorry, 4. I thought you mean a roll.
Yeah, 4. So let's see.
Oh, this is gonna end very nicely. It's gonna end badly.
All right. So he tries to lunge at you, and you sidestep him, and he goes straight to the ground on his face.
That's when Thomas picks up Sheen and says, "No, no." He's like, "God damn it! What am I gonna do? What am I going to do?" The birds are
You
not
sort
helping.
of reach to your mind. You feel out for your heart, and you know you have to throw somebody under the bus for this.
Yeah. Okay, Gene. Let's step outside and look for somebody. All right. Okay, I'll help you. We'll do an ambush or something. Okay?
Go ahead and make one more persuasion roll. You got him this far.
Yay!
And he kind of rolls forward and goes, right, ambush, ambush, ambush.
Okay. So
And he seems very focused on this. And he will start prowling the alleys.
I guess I go with him. I'm very concerned. Like at least at a close distance. Gene is usually very composed.
Mhm.
Go through our prowling. Who do we see? Do we find anybody?
Good question. Yes. In fact, you see just a lonely woman in a hoodie, just kind of walking through the alleys, earbuds in her ears, just kind of listening and not paying attention in the slightest. Jean seems more than ready, with bottle of wine and knife in hand, to just rush her.
Oh, oh no. I tell Gene, at least put the bottle of wine down and put the switchblade away. That's not proper. You know that.
He isn't even listening now, as he sprints at her, jumps on her back, and takes her to the ground.
Oh, I
He
guess that's
goes
fine.
ahead and takes a nice deep drink while he has her pinned. And as he gets up with a little bit of blood dripping from his lips, he looks at his hands, looks at the bottle of red wine, and just starts pouring it out. And then leaves it right where it is.
Gene.
And as he walks away, he kind of shakes himself off a little bit.
Is the girl still alive? Was I able to stop him? Please.
She's still alive.
Oh,
Nothing
thank God.
she's still moving, she's groaning, and Jean is kind of like looking at you with a few worried eyes, puts his hand on your shoulder and go, "We gotta get out of here."
I know. I didn't know you had a switchblade with you. Why do you have that?
It's Monty's. He wanted me to hold on to it, he said, and
Oh,
I guess it was the first thing I reached for.
well, put that away. I don't want anyone to see you with a switchblade.
He sort of flips it back into its hiding spot.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll just go back to the Galleria. You're good now, right? Let's check up what everyone else is doing. And just don't look at the paintings. Okay?
All right. And he kind of like shakes himself off, and he's ready to go back to the gallery with you.
Whew. That was tense.
In that case, there's one thing left to resolve before everyone arrives back at the party. Adam, no, George comes back. Too many G names. And he has a person in his arms and a gun to that person's back.
Fuck's sake, George.
And he just sort of kicks him into the bathroom. Oh, gotcha one.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, I will just look at the person and just try to be reassuring, calming, and say, "Don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. You're not gonna.
I'll give you anything. Please.
You're gonna be okay."
I got money right here. And he just starts like pulling out for his wallet.
No. And I will gently approach him and try to bite him, but not. I don't want to inflict the scaring bite, just the gentle one. I'm trying to be gentle.
Right. In which case he will enjoy some of it, we'll go and say. There's only the two different bites, by the way.
Yeah.
So, well, he's going to contextualize that interestingly in the morning. How much are you taking from him?
I'm taking 3, so you will be woozy and hopefully don't remember being forced to to walk to the bathroom at gunpoint. And I will be a dick like Sarah and take his money anyway.
George gives you the thumbs up, and once you're done drinking, he'll look at the guy and point his gun and go, "All right, now into that stall."
And let him be woozy like that.
No, we gotta make sure he doesn't go anywhere and say anything. Get into the stall.
Don't
You're gonna
worry,
stay there,
George.
and you're gonna count to 500.
Don't worry, George. He won't remember anything. Trust me.
I'll remember a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah, but not enough.
Man, you're awfully calm about this.
My first time. Come on, let's go.
All right, two of you will walk out of the bathroom.
I just want to meet before we go meet with the big fish. I want to meet Lance still, but I don't know where she or he is. Is Lance a guy name or a girl's name? I don't know.
Lance is the guy's name.
Kind of want to meet with him. And then we will go with Sarah Byers. Once the gang meets. Once we meet with the rest of the gang.
Okay. So you're gonna go up and you're gonna talk to the male artist.
Yeah.
Lance. Let me just make sure his name was Lance here. He's all the way down here.
Right. Lance Steele.
Oh, you're talking about Steele. Her name is
Yep.
Lynn Steele.
Oh, Lynn.
Yes.
Damn.
And she's a okay.
The one who made the painting that got us all into frenzy, or nearly all of us.
Okay. She seems like a relatively frail woman, and you kind of wait your turn to get to talk to her as like the party is winding down. And she just sort of turns to you with her evening dress sort of swaying a little bit. And she has like a bottle of champagne in her hands and a nice, happy little drunk smile on her. And she goes,
Hmm.
"Oh, hello there. I haven't seen you yet. Uh,
Oh.
I'm Lynn, artist right here. Uh, and what is your name?"
Oh, I'm Head and Follow. Your may I say your art is wonderful, and I will.
"Adam, nice name. Wonderful to meet you."
Ah, and I will just try very quick to use my specs on her because the specs is life. I love specs.
All right, let's go ahead and roll aspects.
With sympathy. Yeah, yeah.
All right, what question are you gonna ask?
Is she dangerous?
Yes, she hunts.
Hmm.
She's after you.
Hmm.
But you look up at her and she's just all friendly and smiley.
Hmm. I
So what can I
suspect you.
interest you in? I think
You.
I still have at least one of mine left for sale if you're willing to make a donation.
Well, maybe. I suspect we have a lot to talk about. So.
Oh, we'll talk away. We got plenty of time. I know the party's gonna wind down in a few minutes, but they won't kick anyone out for another hour, I'm sure.
Hmm. So, where do you come from? What is your story? Your life story?
Oh, well, I'm from just a small town in upstate New York, and I decided I just really wanted to make it big here in the city, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, I
I
know.
really wanted to show them just sort of the depths of my emotions with my paintings, you know? I think there's a little beast in all of us, don't you agree? She gives
Oh
just a little cocky
yes.
little smirk at you.
Oh yes, I couldn't agree more. Hmm. Do I sense some vampiric vampiric aura or something like that?
Not at
No.
all.
Huh. Hmm. You really are fascinating, Miss Steele.
Oh, thank you. What about you? What do you do, Mr.
Me?
Father?
Oh, I'm just. Well, I'm. Well, how can I put this? I'm just here. I'm here to meet someone, but well, I'm also here to enjoy the fine arts. That's especially yours, if
Oh,
I may
and
say. It really speaks to me on some primal level.
oh, I can tell. You're just the type of person who would appreciate this art, I think.
Yeah, I
I
think
think you'll be
so.
excited to know it's just going to be everywhere soon. Just a few more
Really?
charity events like this. I think I can get one of these in every boardroom out there.
Hmm. Are we? Is it just the two of us, or are there normal
It's
people
roughly the
around us?
two of you at the moment. The crowd is sort of thinning. Everyone is kind of had their fill of most of the artists so far, or made their own charity offers.
Hmm.
So you have
So,
like a little bit of privacy off to your own here in the exhibit.
so Miss Steele, I really like this game of cat and mouse, but I'm. What are you? Who are you? Really? You must know what. I think you know what I am, who I am.
Oh, isn't that against one of your rules? Not playing the game?
Ah, you know,
She just takes another sip of wine.
maybe, but you're just so fascinating. I just can't, you know, I feel like I'm in disadvantage here, and
I have to
I
take
can
every
resist a
advantage I
good
can, then,
mystery.
don't I?
I can resist a good mystery.
Well, let me go ahead and give you just a little bit of a hint. You don't want to be around these paintings very much. And, well, you don't look like the type I'm going after. You should be just fine. She just sort of reaches over your shoulder and gives it like a little gentle pat.
All right. Shame. I really liked your painting.
But
I will. I think I will follow your advice for now. I really hope we do meet again.
oh, maybe we will. Like I said, you're not the type of man I'm after.
I'm not. I'm a very small fish. I'm sure you do.
Also much more handsome, I'm sure. She takes a big drink.
Thank you. But I'm really curious about you, so I know you. I know it's rude to ask. Well, lady must keep some mystery to herself. Head to the facade.
Just a little bit. She goes ahead and we'll go ahead and just take out a little notepad and write down a little something and hand it over to you.
Oh,
If you're interested in coming to another one of my exhibitions, you're definitely invited.
well, thank you. I think I will. Hopefully, if my troubles are over, but I'll make sure to make time to come to your exhibits.
Though I don't suppose I could interest you in a nice $1 million painting over here.
It's a bit out of my range, unfortunately.
Such a shame. Brewer picked out the charity and everything.
You know,
Still a few minutes left to make a sale.
well, I won't take much more of your time then. And good evening.
And she'll giggle a little bit and part ways for the moment.
Okay, time to check who's still here and meet up with the rest of.
About this time, Thomas and Jean arrive, sans one wine bottle. Sarah and Jack come in, just looking a little bit more excited
I
than
actually
when
have
they
shit
left.
to do outside.